Are you squeezing your pelvic floor muscles right now? Because you should be. What is up, sapiosexuals? Thank you for turning on Sex in South Beach with your girl, Dr. Sanjaya, America's favorite sex educator, medical professor, and erogenous exercise instructor who's gonna help you, tone up some muscles to improve sexual satisfaction. So the sex situation we're getting into today is all about Kegels. You know, the exercises that tighten up the muscles in between your legs. Specifically, we're talking about working out those vaginal and anal walls. Because you know what feels good during sex? Tightness. And the bonus of having strong muscles down south is that you will delay adult diapers. Yeah, baby. Real talk over here. Just like if you don't exercise, your body gets loose and flabby. Well, the same thing happens to the body parts down south. Yes, at some point, most adults are gonna need help with incontinence, and that's where the adult diapers come in. And whether you're leaking from the front or the back, it ain't gonna be sexy. And as America's premier orgasm advocate, I gotta do my part to keep it sexy, y'all. But first, let's quickly discuss just how much you need to do this exercise routine. Did you know that 70% of females will have significant challenges with holding in their pee as they age? I had to put a they in there because y'all know I am definitely trying to be part of the 30% who does enough Kegels that I can leave all those diapers at the drugstore. And you know what I'm going to spend my pennies on? That early bird special. And my question to you is, what age are you going to wear diapers? Or are you planning to be part of the 30% who strengthens those pelvic floor muscles so you don't end up in diapers and you keep your sex life together? Yeah! It is kind of funny and ironic to be talking about adult diapers and sexual pleasure in the same sentence. But alas, my life is one big ball of irony. Speaking of which, I must remind you that I am a mom! Yay! And as most moms know, a little tinkle sprinkle is not uncommon when pregnant or following childbirth. So sorry to all those aspiring moms out there. I do hate to be the one to burst your bubble, but you might pee on yourself while sneezing or laughing after you have a baby. And the problem will probably start while that child is baking up inside of your belly. But don't you worry, girl. Pregnancy is beautiful. Yes, it is. Now, the studies vary slightly on exactly how many women experience involuntary incontinence during and after childbirth, but one study found that about half of all pregnant women experience it. And another study said that about 40% of postpartum moms are dealing with it too. There are even some studies out there that found over 50% of women involuntarily leak urine after giving birth. The good news is that Kegels, which we are about to do together right now, Kegels can prevent you from peeing on yourself and improve sexual satisfaction. Booyah! Now that's the way I want to age. Get it tight and keep it right. Shoot, we ain't going down without a fight. So let's hop into that workout. It doesn't matter whether you're sitting or standing, so you're likely in the right place to get started right now. First, we gotta find the right muscles. These are your pelvic floor muscles, and one of the easiest ways to do this is to stop urine midstream. But if you're not peeing right now, try to envision sitting on the tip of a straw, and there's water flooding on the floor, so you have to suck up all the water through the straw to avoid a flood. Now, I understand. That might be a little too dramatic for some of you. So, another technique is to imagine you are trying to prevent yourself from farting. Imagine you're in a yoga class next to a super hot guy and a fart is about to pop, but you gotta stop it. Now that you've found the right muscles, the next step is to keep breathing. You never hold your breath while working out. Now, let's start doing the Kegels. Imagine you are sitting on a marble and try to lift the marble up by tightening your pelvic floor muscles. Now contract the muscles for 3 to 5 seconds and then relax for about 3 seconds before repeating the exercise. And for best results, try not to flex the muscles in your belly, your thighs, or your butt. Also, you must avoid holding your breath. Instead, try to breathe freely while doing the exercises. Now, I want you to repeat this 3 times a day. Aim for at least 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions each day. Okay? So we can get started now. Let's pick up that marble, keep breathing, contract the muscles, and then release. And let's try to repeat that 10 to 15 times, and then do another set later on today, and then maybe another set right before you go to bed. And boom, you're done. And lastly, while many experts recommend using the technique to stop urine midstream as a great way to find your pelvic floor muscles, you definitely should not do that regularly. Because it is not a good way to practice your Kegels, and it increases the risk of developing a urinary tract infection. Okay? And anything that increases a UTI is something you should not do. But you know one of the best times to do Kegels? During sex. Yes! Kegels during sex are good for the pelvic floor muscles and for you and your partner's pleasure. I've said it many times before, and I will say it again right now. No one ever forgets the person who squeezes during penetration. You better get your daily reps in. No excuses. And if you're really into the Kegel workout and are super serious about strengthening the muscles in your sugar box, I highly encourage you to consider purchasing Kegel weights to level it up. Yes, Kegel weights are a series of balls that come in different sizes and weights. The largest ball is usually the lightest one, and the smallest ball is the heaviest. A person would begin with the largest ball and attempt to complete a 10 to 15 rep session. And once they build up the strength to walk around easily with the ball inside while Kegeling, they can progress to a smaller ball, which is slightly heavier. And the progression continues until they get to the smallest ball, which is the heaviest of all. And by the time someone can walk around with the tiny heavy ball inside of them without it falling out, you know what they've done. They have built up their sugar box strength to super impressive levels. What? It's time to call the Guinness Book of World Records. And even though Kegel exercises are pretty easy to do and can be done almost anywhere, I am completely aware that some people just don't have the capacity to exercise on their own. And that's where Innovo comes in. Innovo are super advanced looking biker shorts that feature multiple sensors to engage and contract all of the muscles in your pelvic floor. It's a pretty innovative product and it's pretty new on the market, but it does have some great reviews. In fact, many users say it significantly strengthened their pelvic floor muscles and they finally felt back to normal. And the studies on the Innovo website indicate 87% of users were dry or nearly dry after 3 months, and they had 8,000 extra orgasms too. Okay, obviously, I'm kidding about the orgasms, but the rest of the info about the biker shorts that work to strengthen the pelvic floor muscles is true. And it better be, because a pair of Innovo shorts cost $449. Dang! And I thought those Lululemon shorts were expensive. And if you've got the dough, you can also hire a pelvic floor therapist who works as a personal trainer to strengthen your pelvic floor muscles. So many options to strengthen that sweet, sweet sugar box you got. And once again, perhaps the best result of Kegels is more satisfying sexual experiences. First of all, you won't have to worry about peeing on yourself during sex. And equally important, Kegels improve blood circulation to the pelvic floor and vagina, and you know what this can foster? More arousal and lubrication. All right now. You know what time it is. It is time for your climax, when I give you a little something to remember about Kegels for sexual pleasure. 1. We all need to do Kegels. Men, women, everyone. 2. Kegels strengthen your pelvic floor muscles, which weaken as we age and with childbirth. 3. Doing Kegels properly involve finding the right muscles and pretending to lift a marble without using your abdomen, butt, or thigh muscles. And if you need a refresher, simply rewind this episode and listen to the Kegel instructions section, okay? 4. Kegel weights can be used to level up your pelvic floor strengthening game, and Kegel biker shorts may also be helpful in toning up those muscles too. And 5. Kegels support better sexual experiences and can be done while being penetrated by a penis. Don't forget that, all right? Booyah! Now you know what to do next. Kegels! And while you're doing those Kegels, scroll those sexy fingers to the review section of this show and leave some positive feedback. It would help me out so much, and I'd really appreciate it. For your daily dose of Nookie knowledge, check me out on all the social media platforms. That's Dr. Sanjaya, DrSonjia, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn if you want to link up. Y'all, I had so much fun chatting you up about Kegel exercises for sexual satisfaction, and I cannot wait to do it again. I am Dr. Sanjaya, America's sex educator. Thanks so much for tuning into Sex in South Beach, where everyone comes for healthier, happier sex. It is bug season, y'all. The mosquitoes are out and looking for some blood to suck. But I never worry about bites anymore because every single day I moisturize my delicious skin with Sense Aromatherapy Body Oil, and bugs hate it. It naturally protects my skin from mosquitoes, and the best part is it smells so damn good, and everybody who smells me wants to give me a hug. Smell good, feel good with Sense Aromatherapy Body Oil. Get yours on Amazon or at sensebodyoil.com. That's SENSE bodyoil.com.